Today we're getting wild in the kitchen with Chef Jim Kinberg from Firelight Grill House and Cocktail Bar, and today we are making something that sounds amazingly delicious. It's spinach stuffed prosciutto wrapped pheasant. And I know we're cooking with a little bit of cheese curds.
Cheese curds, definitely.
Who doesn't love cheese curds? So how do we get started with this recipe?
We've got the pheasant breast right here.
Okay.
And if you notice, I cut the breast just right in half. 2 little pheasant cutlets. We're gonna season it very lightly with salt, a little bit of pepper, and then we're gonna take it to a saute pan. If you wanna just add a little olive oil to a nice hot pan, 2-3 minutes, we're gonna flip them, and they're done as soon as they get a little bit of color on them. All right, so let's take a little peek under there.
Ooh, nice.
Look at that nice golden brown color. Look at that. Now that we've flipped them, they're pretty much cooked, so we're just gonna kind of take those off the heat. So you notice we have some cheese curd crumbles. These are the little remnants of after they cut the cheese curds, but we discovered a really cool method. We just lay them out on a sheet pan using a little bit of parchment paper. And then we're gonna bake these in a 400-degree oven, and then we're gonna wrap that around the edge of the pheasant. So we're gonna take our pheasant that we seared off, lay it right on a couple of strips of prosciutto that we laid out. What I wanna do is just kind of roll it like that. See how we're doing with our cheese curds. Look at that. When it's still hot, the cheese is really pliable. And just like we rolled the prosciutto,
wow.
Look at that. We're gonna do the same thing with those cheese curds. We're gonna return that to the oven for just a minute. Let that finish crisping up. Perfect. Getting wild and fancy in the kitchen today. So we're gonna trim those ends up just a little bit and then cut it in half on the bias.
Look at that.
Stack that up like so. Got some nice fresh veggies here. And then one of my favorite quick sauces. We're just gonna take a really nice extra virgin olive oil, kind of drizzle this around. And then take a nice balsamic vinegar and drizzle that around.
All right, there's nothing better than Minnesota pheasant and Wisconsin cheese together, so I'm gonna take
There
it.
you go, match made in heaven.
Woo!
What do you think about that?
Now that is good. All right, if you want to get wild and maybe a little fancy in the kitchen, you must try this recipe. Nothing better than stuffed prosciutto and cheese curd wrapped pheasant. So easy to do, yet so wildly delicious.